Hello, this is KJ with a reading for Eye of the Daytime. We are coming up on the new moon in Capricorn. It's going to be Aquarius season. We're coming up on Aquarius season. There is going to be a shift, another shift coming. I mean, you know, we're dealing with this week's energy. And then, Sunday we have the new moon in Capricorn. And Tuesday, it's already Aquarius season. So people are getting excited about all the air in the environment. All that Aquarius energy. We got the Six of Swords. There's some kind of destination people care about. We got the Three of Wands. We have the Chariot. We have strength. We have death. We have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, there's a new horizon, a faith journey. There is collaboration, working together. We have the Chariot, let go of fear of missing out. We have strength, we have endurance. We're not pushing agendas with people, you know, maybe from the past. We should be working on the transformation and the rebirth. We got the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. You're letting go of people pleasing. You're letting go of people pleasing. Yeah, that's not necessarily a nice thing. You know, people will call you a pity party as you try to please people. You try to make them happy. People pleasing has a bad reputation. Savior mentality also has a bad reputation. You know, other people get an ego boost thinking that they're following the right religion and they're doing what God would have them do. But again, you have to believe in the entire big picture. You have to believe all the dogma. I mean, you could only believe parts of it. And if that's the case, you don't necessarily belong in the group. I mean, you'll probably lose interest in the group. So we have perseverance. Okay, so if you're committed to the spiritual path, I feel like you should continue with that. I feel like that people pleasing, doing things for the wrong reason, is not going to make people happy. Here we have forgiveness of self and others. You know, we can't make everyone happy. You know, we're moving towards new places, spaces. Decluttering is a good idea. Believing the obstacles that are in the picture will fade away. Matter, here we have commitment and transformation. What you commit to matters. It's important to commit to what's important, most important. So you're in a new phase. Get rid of anything that weighs you down. This could mean leaving draining jobs, commitments, or habits behind. So, I mean, ultimately, we're trying to stick with what we're doing now for as long as possible. You know, you've got some good things going for you, I'm sure, but you can't move on to the new horizon until it's time. we've got declutter. I am surrounded only by what I need and I love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. Yeah, people do need to make changes. They need to work towards making those changes. You know, we are we're needing change. We need change. We need better. We need a new system, a better system. All things in life change. I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are coming full circle. You are ready to move on to the next stage of your life, but that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that have led up to this point have equipped you with tools to move forward. Okay, so, you know, who cares what you missed out on? I mean, you know, if you feel like you're missing out on things and, you know, you're dealing with people from, you know, the past, you're dealing with people, you know, that haven't shown positivity towards you, okay? And then, you know, if you're worried about missing out on something, recognize that often you're not missing out. I mean, being obligated to things, you know, pushing to have a past situation be something that it's not. It's like you're putting energy into something that's not likely to happen. You know, you have to have an attitude of detachment. You can't force situations. So again, you got to transform. You got to let go of the illusions. So, I mean, trying to believe in illusions that are just hurtful overall aren't going to help. You know, there's people working on the new collaborations. You know, they're working with other people now. So, you know, you're likely not to be part of that group. So you're supposed to be focusing on your own group. You're supposed to be focused on what's real. You know, the new horizon is real. What you're building is real. What you commit to is real. But trying to think that you're going to win people over when it's usually just a game is foolish. It's people pleasing. It's delusional. So, I mean, ultimately, work on building the right things. I mean, we have the new moon in Capricorn on the 18th. A couple days later, we're in Aquarius season. So we care about the new era and we care about what we're creating, who we want to work with. You know, there's people that we prioritize and we want to work with them. So we put them first, right? And, you know, we don't push for people in the past to be part of our everyday life. You know, we let go of the fear of missing out. I mean, because often what we end up experience is drama, and, you know, there's building to do, there's decisions to be made, there's things to be done. If you want to transform your life, you want to be healthier, you want to live longer, you know, put boundaries around your own physical health. Don't have any stress. I mean, you can't allow people to bring stress to your life, and, you know, you shouldn't bring it to theirs. So sometimes when we push for an outcome, you know, we're doing so in vain. We can be detached. We can be detached from outcomes And we're better off with the detachment rather than being attached to how things turn out. So ultimately, you know, transformation of your current life and the horizon that you want to be on, that's where the power is at. The power is not in hanging on. It's not, there's no power in, you know, believing in fantasies. You just got to be realistic, and be realistic about what you have control over. You know, if you think there's something that you have no control over, don't force it to be something that you want it to be. We just can't do that to other people, and it's not fair they do that to us. Long distance relationships are okay. They're occasional, they're not all the time. You know, you can be helpful sometimes, but you shouldn't be harming yourself to help another. You should be focused on helping yourself, especially if you've had setbacks. So ultimately, forgive yourself for taking care of yourself and doing what's right for you. Sometimes we got to put self-love, self-forgiveness. Healing is selfish. Healing is selfish. I mean, you think about it, and you're putting energy towards yourself that you would want to put towards someone else. And ultimately, there is an element of, you know, being self-centered, being selfish, caring about your self-respect, your self-preservation. So ultimately, you know, you just can't, you can't neglect compassion for yourself in your own life. You can't. You have to have that. It's part of healing. It's part of getting better. It's part of moving on. You need to detach. Okay, so that's my general message as we approach the new moon in Capricorn. Thanks for watching.